Morning. This is just a talk on nobody really needs anybody's advice. Uh, we all know intuitively what's good for us. I will just make a few quotes, which is my realization from life that I've reached now. One, your enemy in life is not somebody you do not know. He's somebody in your close circle, somebody who knows you very well. Too. As there's an African proverb, scared of the wolf, the sheep get eaten by the shepherd. One. Two, you cannot grow under somebody's shadow. There's a beautiful quote by Khalil Gibran in his book, The Prophet. The oak tree and the shadow, the oak tree and the cypress don't grow in each other's shadow. That's two. So you have to find your own way in life. And what works for me may not work for somebody else. Secondly, what I want to talk about, feel people. Only be around people where you can feel who are living. Many people are just dead. They're just making a living. They're not living the day. They're living in the past or future. They're not present making the moment work. This is my realization. It is to make today count. As Muhammad Ali said, don't count the days, make the days count. This is what works for me. I guess something will work for you. I read something very nice by Osho today. He said there are only two ways. One is make something of yourself. Two is forget that you even exist. I think he said it differently. He said become somebody or become nobody. For me, I realized keep the mind empty and be nobody, have a larger purpose and, keep going for it every day, being inspired. I had this inspiration to say this. So I'm saying this. So nobody needs your advice. There was Ali who asked Ahmad, Ahmad, I need 5,000 rupees to buy a horse. Ahmad said, brother, you don't have 5,000 rupees to buy a horse. How will you maintain the horse? Ali said, see brother, I asked you 5,000 rupees to buy the horse. I didn't ask for your advice. So nobody wants your advice. Everybody knows what's good for themselves. So all of you do what is right for you. And I'll again end with Khalil Gibran. The oak tree and the cypress do not grow in each other's shadow. Then I'll tell you one more thing about the mind. Be careful of the people you meet. The people who have not realized they're not the mind, will only see you from the mind. Bruce Lee said something very nice. He said, when you meet somebody, empty your mind. Otherwise, your mind is already decided who that person is, and your mind will only meet that person. Because by itself, there's nobody. There have been experiments done on this. If your mind is decided, oh, he's a mad fellow, you will meet that. So be sensitive to energy. Meet people who are open to listen to you and realize who you are. Otherwise, they have decided who you are. They will only meet that. They are not willing to listen to who you are. Their mind is decided. Oh, he's a mad fellow, or whatever. He's a crazy fellow. That guy's a failure. We all meet the world differently from our own perspectives, how the mind sees the world. The wise man realizes you're not the mind. In the Upanishads, it says, higher than the senses is the mind. Still higher is the intellect, where this is coming from. And above all is the spirit, pure silence, the witness of life from infinity zero. I realized that's where to be from and use the mind and intellect. But I realize the people around me, many who have been around me, come with preconceived judgments of who I am. So I'm now changing my life and cutting off my old circle because, as Albert Einstein said, you cannot do the same things over and over again and expect different results. And I've hung out with these guys, and I really don't know why they hung out with me. From being an artist, I've always hung out with guys who are more fans than friends. If I think of friends, they're just a few people from school. Otherwise, I do not consider any of my friends. And friends in life, you'll have very few. And friend will make you sharper. He's not somebody who's going to only tell you right things. But he's not your enemy. Unlike the enemy who will, as the African proverb, scare the wolf, the sheep get eaten by the shepherd. So nobody needs your advice. I heard the story of Ali and Ahmad. No, nobody needs anybody's advice. Follow your intuition. As I said, some people want to become somebody. Some people realize you're nobody. Whatever works for you, and follow your own intuition, and hang out with something that works for you. And otherwise, spend time improving on yourself. If you don't, some people say, I don't want anything. I just want to live. Do whatever works for you. But my space is now I've got some purpose I want to live for. That's my thing. You do your thing, and I'm not interested in anybody's advice. And yeah, I listen to everybody and take, and of course, everybody is your teacher. That's also there. And this is all learning from people that I met. This is my drawing room set up based on Vastu. You need a balance of fire and water in your space. So I'm just making this because I'm not interested to show my face. A person who understands who you are, you're not the body at all. You're over the body, your spirit. And even if you say, my soul will go to heaven, how can the soul be the body? The soul is eternal. So obviously you have no body. This body is coming and going. Cheers. Have a blessed day. This is one of my paintings. How great thou art. I am now a complete one for the Supreme. Yoga, Jai Hind, Surya Namaskar, Yoga. And that is union yoga, and this is Trimurti, because both Hindus and Christians believe in a Trimurti. How great thou art. This is one of my paintings. Have a blessed day. Cheers.